And audio should be live,
Okay.
I think.
Well,
Probably.
hello, Internet. Probably. Maybe. We're not sure. Still the only one in chat, so everything could be broken and we wouldn't
plus,
know.
YouTube never makes it terribly clear as to, like, what the deal is, so.
Also that.
So, all good. All good. Fire's here, so.
Oh. Okay. And declaring that they're not late, which presumably means that they can hear us. Like, they probably wouldn't be saying things in chat if they couldn't hear us.
I mean, Gil's late, but.
Gil's always late.
Gil is always late.
Although he swears up and down he has us open in another tab and that he makes his way over to it when he's no longer distracted, but I'll believe that when I see it.
Nah, he's late. Everyone knows he's perpetually late.
Zero evidence, ergo. Water, white, grass, green, Gil late.
It's true. Back to the universe.
Oh dear. Bio's already sending stuff over.
Oh, hey, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, the complete edition is 67% off this weekend.
Great, why do I care?
Because you do, obviously. Oh. And one more, it looks like. Yes.
Bio. Why do you do these things? Oh. Hi, Gil, who's already in chat.
And late, as is tradition.
I mean, that timestamp does say 7:02.
The Steam was the platform, incidentally. Which, like, I already own it on PS3, so.
Yeah, just saying, the only person verifiably early to stream was me by 5 minutes in chat.
Nonsense. Gil was verifiably late. As per usual.
How you doing, Gil?
Apart from, being late.
You were... What I will give you, Gil, is you were verifiably early by your standards.
Bio. Like, I just assume I wasn't somehow here the second the notification went up.
So I'm doing good. I'm no longer dying,
so
that's a plus. Good to hear.
To be fair, Bio, notifications just don't work sometimes, so there is that.
Yeah, generally my assumption is that anything that can break when we stream does. So I remember that stream from NC.
Yeah, it's not a real stream unless it's exceptionally scuffed.
And I've been there for Thursday nights the last couple weeks. Although admittedly I was late to that stream last Thursday.
I mean, you're always late.
No, I was on time for the second stream for it. I was there for all the controller chaos, but the problem is you start streaming at 7. I don't get back from work most nights until close to honestly close to 7 most nights is about when I get home, so I then have to eat.
Sounds like an excuse for being late to me.
Oh, it's 100% an excuse. It's just a valid one.
Alright, so, that's still the one from last week.
Why does Gil want an apple?
Because reasons. Okay, so. First up, we have getting sidetracked. Also, yes, apples cannot be sent over the internet. Unless you order them through Amazon or something.
That attitude.
I'm here like you requested, Shez. Is there something you needed my help with? Oh, good, you made it in time. Sorry for calling you in on such short notice, Mercy.
Oh no.
That's alright. I'm sure whatever it is must be important, so I don't mind. It definitely is. From what our intel could gather, it seems that a group of bandits found out that some members from the church were taking refuge in a nearby town and have started to ransack the place to try and find them. Oh my, that sounds terrible. What are we going to do to help them? Well, the bandits would notice us right away if we send in a large number of forces, so the plan was to have you and me head in on our own. Once we're there, we'll split up to circle around the perimeter to clear out any bandits outside, then we make our way into the town itself. I'm not sure why you would request me for a strategy like that. Surely someone like Annie or Dedue would be better suited for that kind of task. That may be true, but your help is vital for the second stretch. My fighting style tires me out pretty quickly, so once we meet back on the opposite end of the town, I need you to support me with healing spells so I can have the energy to quickly finish off the bulk of the bandits inside the town before they can cause any more damage. Very well then. If you need my support, then I won't let you down. Beep. 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 Alright. Took a bit longer than I expected it to, and I definitely feel way more tired than I'd like. That should be the last of them. Yes, you certainly did quite a number on the enemy troops, as usual. Yeah, no thanks to you and your constant beeping, Arval. Well, I wouldn't need to keep beeping at you if you just got some type of healer to support you. You know, like you said you were going to do the last time we talked about this. I did get a healer to back me up this time, remember? But that definitely didn't seem to stop you from... Hey, Arval? What? Did you finally realize that you're a moron who can't even remember how to keep her own word? No, and stop insulting me for things you know I didn't actually do. Fine then. What is it? Where'd Mercy go? She was supposed to meet up with me before we entered the town, but I don't think I've actually seen her this whole time. Meanwhile...
I had a feeling that's where this was heading.
My, the trees here really are just lovely this time of year. I do wish we were able to make trips outside the camp more often so things like this wouldn't be such a rare sight for everyone. But for some reason I can't help but feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to help Shez defend the town. Oh dear. How could I have let myself get distracted so easily at such an important time? Well, I suppose what's done is done. I'll just have to be honest about what happened once I rejoin with the others and learn how the mission turned out with my absence. Though knowing Shez, I feel I likely didn't need to be there in the first place for the mission to be successful, so I'm sure everything turned out fine.
Yeah, saw that one coming. Deserved, though. Bio, I was expecting that. That was much gentler than I was expecting, to be honest. Also, by comparison to the rest of my week, that was so completely harmless.
Apparently lack of forethought just runs in the family. Lady Rhea, I'm relieved to see you're still alive and well, though I wish we could have met under better circumstances. Yes, it is good to see you as well, King Dimitri. It's going to take me a bit to get used to that. You have my gratitude for coming to our aid in our time of need, especially in a battlefield as treacherous as this one. Yeah, it's good to see you again, Lady Rhea. I hope you and the others have been doing alright despite everything that's been going on. Thank you for your concern, and the same sentiment to you as well, Shez. Though you do well to know that I still haven't forgotten about the incident that took place not long before we all parted ways. Oh, seriously? But that wasn't even my... Shez, Dimitri, I've gotten word back from... Oh, I'm sorry, Lady Rhea. I didn't notice you were here as well. That's quite alright, Ash. You're clearly preoccupied with other things, so I don't mind your having overlooked my presence. I really appreciate it, Lady Rhea, and I'm glad to see you're alright. Anyways, I was here to pass along that our forward scouts have finished scoping out the area, and they've located a chest along the southeastern side of the map. Chest, huh? Think you could sneak over there to grab it while the enemy forces are busy fighting the others, Ash? Can do, Shez. A locked chest, you say? If you don't mind, I think I would like to join Ash while retrieving it. I beg your pardon? Why exactly would you want to go along with Ash to get the chest, Lady Rhea? Wouldn't that be exceptionally dangerous since the enemy forces are specifically looking for you? Because it's been ages since I've last had to pick a lock, so I'm interested to see if I can still manage it since the opportunity has presented itself. Besides, I'm sure the enemy troops would be much too busy to notice me anyways. She wants to pick the lock herself? Wait, she's picked locks before? Yes, I'm also quite confused about what she just said. Still, it would probably be wise for me to stop her, right? I can't imagine letting her just walk into the battlefield like that is a good idea. Yeah, you should definitely... Commander Shez! King Dimitri, I have urgent news to report! I'm going to assume it has something to do with Lady Rhea, doesn't it? Indeed. For some reason, it seems she was trying to sneak around the back lines with Ash, and the enemy forces have now pinned them both down. I honestly have no idea why she would have been out there like that to begin with. The enemy forces were obviously on the hunt for her, and with this whole place being red, her green hair could be seen from who knows how far away. Very well, I guess I'll handle this one. Wouldn't it be better for me to do it? I can just teleport over there. Though this is clearly my fault for not stopping her right away, so it's my mess to fix. You know, if we can actually get them all out of here in one piece, these church forces might actually prove useful against you-know-who. I somehow doubt that, Arval. And what makes you say that? If nothing else, they'd at least make for good distractions while you find a way to sneak in a finishing blow. Well, because for starters, I can't say I like the idea of having more of my friends get slaughtered by that monster. And besides, if what Lady Rhea just did is any indication, I don't think the church forces are going to be all that reliable to begin with. Meanwhile, at some random bandit camp. There. That should be the last of these bastards. Wow, that was pretty loud. You aren't catching a cold or something, are you? You haven't exactly been taking the best care of yourself lately, so... I'm fine, JPEG. It's just... I have this weird feeling that someone was just talking about me somewhere. For some reason, it really pisses me the fuck off. Byleth.
So Bio says, so generally the thinking for this one is basically that Rhea has gotten really bored without a certain someone around to cause messes she needs to constantly fix each week.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Oh no.
Well, here we are. I wish we had somewhere a bit nicer for you all, but the camp here is where you and the Knights of Saros, Lady Rhea entrusted to us, will be staying, Sedith. Even if it's not much, you have our thanks for giving us a place to stay, Shez. Though I should mention that it's not just myself and the Knights who will be stationed here. Oh, is Cyril going to be staying here with us too? No, Cyril has other jobs he must attend to. Too many, in fact, so he won't be joining us. Yeah, that definitely sounds like him. So, who else is staying with us then? Well, it's not easy for me to say this, but, The other person who will be staying to aid you in battle is...
Hello. I feel overjoyed to see you and the others once again after all of this time, Shez.
My sister Flane. Wait, Flane is staying here? To help us in battle. And you're just okay with that? No, I'm certainly not just okay with it. However, Flane was most insistent she be allowed to stay here as well, so there wasn't anything I could do to dissuade her, no matter how much I tried. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go find something else to think about before I pass out from worry. Again. So, you actually want to help us in battle?
Indeed. I greatly look forwards to lending you my aid.
Sorry, I don't mean to sound rude, but are you sure you're really up to that? I can't really see you being much of a fighter, Flane.
I will have you know that I am able to throw fireballs with ease, and am quite capable in utilizing both many different kinds of wind-based magic, as well as various types of healing spells.
Oh, sorry about that, Flane. I guess I shouldn't have just assumed like that.
It is all right, Shez. That is something of which many people have done upon seeing my diminutive appearance, so I cannot blame you for doing the same.
So I guess I'll just ask then, but, if you can already do all that stuff, is there anything else you can do as well?
Oh, I am also rather skilled at moving people over vast distances by magically separating their bodies into molecules and then reassembling them nearby to myself, just as they were before I had moved them.
So, basically you can teleport people around.
That is correct. Of all of the various types of magic I am capable of using, I am most fond of using that one especially.
Well, isn't that something? So I guess you must have been so insistent on joining our forces because you thought your magical abilities would be really useful to us then, right?
That is incorrect.
Uh-huh. Why were you so insistent that your brother let you come along then?
Because with the state of things being as they now are because of the Empire's action, your camp is now in possession of the largest stockpile of fish in all of Fodlan.
Wait.
Yay!
So are you telling me you joined with us just because you wanted to eat all of our fish?
Quite so. The delightful taste of fishies is just one of my most favorite things to experience, and offering my aid to your forces in battle was the simplest way to receive them.
What?
So Bio says, so this one I felt was important to do, since this was both an event Willow was excited to finally have happen, and also it was Flane. And Flane deserves a proper introduction. It did, admittedly, take me a bit to actually get back into the swing of things for writing for Flane's peculiar way of speaking. Then Fire said, do you think Flane could just disintegrate someone by not putting them back together? And Fire's response, probably. But putting them back together again is part of the fun. It's also very important for me that I got the flag in there again. I appreciate the flag being in their bio. And I'm sure you realized that's what my quiet cheer was for the return of the Flane Hearts Fish flag.
And this is what happens when Byleth isn't around to invent GPS. Greetings, Commander. I don't have anything new to report, but it is good to see you again. Excuse me, but do I know... Wait, you're the gatekeeper from Garreg Mach, aren't you? What are you doing here? Well, when Garreg Mach was being invaded, the others all refused to leave if I didn't go with them to safety. And since Seta thought your camp might be in need of more guards now that his sister is staying here I am. Ah, guess they really did appreciate having you around after all. Good to see you're doing well despite what happened. I appreciate it, Commander. Yeah, just Shez is fine, if that's alright with you. Alright then, Shez. I have to say, seeing you again like this really reminds me of the days back when the Officers' Academy was still open. Like with that mock battle trespasser incident. Oh, please don't remind me. People still give me a hard time about that one. Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to bring back any bad memories, honest. I actually just forgot you were involved with that. Don't feel bad over it. Most people who weren't actually there aren't aware of all the details, so a lot of them tend to forget I was involved. It's good to see you're just as understanding as you ever were. Say, if it's alright with you, what did actually happen back then anyways? Well, 2 years ago. And now the cafeteria should be not here. Great. I could have sworn that first turn was the right way to go. I swear, this is the last time I try to take a shortcut to make it to lunch on time. We both know that isn't true. Now, would you just admit that you've gotten yourself lost again? You've been walking around aimlessly for hours at this point. Oh, I am not lost, Arval. I just think I have no idea where I am. Figures. I have no idea how your dumbass survived for as long as it did as a mercenary when you're this directionally challenged. Alright, fine. I'm lost. Happy? Now would you quit it with the insults and just tell me where I am already? I've definitely missed out on lunch by now, so I at least want to make it back in time for dinner. That's easy. All you have to do is turn around and it'll be pretty apparent what you've managed to walk into. Walk into? What are you talking about? Chez, what in the world are you doing here? Dimitri, I thought Lady Rhea said that your new house member wasn't allowed to participate, since it would give you an unfair advantage. Hey there, guys. I'm actually at the site of the mock battle right now, aren't I? Hey, I can't say I have any idea why she's here. But, do you guys think Rhea would give us extra credit for the battle if we managed to take her down? I'm fine with the truce if both of you are. Sounds like a fun time. Count me in. Guys, can we please just talk about this? I didn't even mean to be here today. I just got lost on my way to the cafeteria. I'm sorry, Chez, but if I want to get high enough grades to receive my own horse, then I'm going to need those extra credits. Oh no.
Yay!
I at least want it known that I didn't want to do this, alright? And then I had no choice but to subdue all the students from each house on my own. Even now, I can still hear the horrified scream Lawrence let out when he almost got pulled into that lunosphere. Wow, how'd you manage to not get into trouble for that? I didn't. The others tried to cover for me since I was only there by accident, but it wasn't hard for Lady Rhea to figure out what happened when everyone but me was bruised to hell. Ouch. So how did Lady Rhea end up punishing you for it then? Well, the incident actually happened just before she had to close the school down, so she never was able to punish me over it. At least not officially. What do you mean officially? Let's just say there's a reason I've suddenly been ordered to only field male units for the upcoming battle, despite how inexperienced they are in combat compared to me.
Okay, bios notes. So I know I already had that gatekeeper portrait I cobbled together, but it just looked really out of place without being placed next to the also purposefully out of place Byleth. So I actually hunted down the generic soldier portrait that he uses and modified it a bit to make it a bit more distinct to him by flipping his mouth upside down to give him a smile and the medal. It was also incredibly important to me that I used Dimitri's love of horses as his reasoning for actually joining in on trying to kick our ass.
I mean, it tracks. Makes sense. Alright. Step over here. So, in the time since we were last together, I've done a few things. Anyone that's paying very close attention might notice that Flane is a few levels higher than she used to be. And she's also mastered, since last time, Archer, and also Armored Knight. Unfortunately, for all of my efforts, she has thus far not been able to pick up Aura. Turns out she and Violet didn't even have a C yet. So now they have a C, but that 0.8% hasn't procced yet. And they haven't hit their B, and I don't know that they're particularly close.
Fire wants to know how much gold you'd need to yeet her to 120.
So we're not doing it. This is how much. Oh, she's like halfway to the B with Violet.
It's progress.
Meanwhile, Annie and Marianne made friends, so they've got a C now.
Good.
Marianne was really just along to Leech class experience more than anything else. But yeah, that's with that. So, Before we... Why am I running? Don't run anywhere. Teleport everywhere. Those are the rules. Hello, Mr. Training.
Training
Instructor.
can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I would like for Flame to learn how to be a fortress knight.
A new me? How momentous!
We've only got one audio channel again, don't we?
Yep.
Oh no. There it is. It was actually your thing being plugged in that was the problem. For some reason. Okay. No, do not make her a fortress knight. I just want her to have access to it. Same ditto sniper. Sniper flame.
Joyous!
How joyous indeed. You don't get to be one though. You just need to unlock it.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Then I need to go see the item boy.
I carry a little of everything here.
To pick up those
Got
advanced
knife
skills that I
quality,
just
friend.
spent.
Bio, the arrow quiver is almost bigger than she is.
Yes, it's really quite
Hope
incredible.
to see you again soon.
Also, I agree with Fire on how Flame's able to get around in all that heavy armor when she's so damn tiny is by being a dragon.
I mean, she might be a turtle. We don't know. Her uncle's a turtle.
Yeah, I'd like to think she's, like, just in my head, Flame's just, like, a delicate little unicorn.
No.
Or Pegasus.
No, Flame is actually a fish. That's why she has such affection for them.
Can she at least be something slightly more majestic, like a dolphin?
No, she's a fish. Like a majestic koi.
Ew.
Oh, that's right. We stopped literally like right before.
Yeah, we had one more map to do, and then the actual battle thing.
Alright.
Just one of those giant sea crocodile dinosaurs in human form.
Could be. Could be. Alright. Deploy to the selected area. Rescue the Cavalier and their allies. Understood.
Oh hey, you're playing as Plane.
That's not accurate.
What's Seth turn into? We also
Don't
Don't know.
Not-
Technically.
Not definitively. I certainly never show. You know.
maybe it works on Dragon Age logic, where all the high dragons are female, so all of the female saints are dragons,
I'll show you what a
but
mercenary
all
can
of
do.
the male saints are turtles because they can't be dragons.
I can fight as well.
I'd be okay with that.
Is there anybody particular you want stapled to you?
I mean, at some point, I might want us to build Marianne for support.
She's not here.
Not Marianne, I meant Mercedes. Just because she gets light assist, I think, if I recall correctly,
I can
But-
do this.
is one of her extra abilities.
The fight starts now. We've got an ally to rescue, so...
I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together. Shall we? I'm here to help.
Stay on your
Hey.
toes!
Rocket.
We must give it our all. Here we go.
Found myself.
Search the stronghold and rescue the cat. Understood.
Into the keep.
I think that worked. Right there.
We won't last at this rate. We need assistance.
Warning about being help.
Don't mind if I do.
See what we can
Something
do.
we should be worried about.
Yeah. I think it was just the guy by me, right?
Need the archer. Stop the.
We won't last
Why?
at this rate. We need assistance.
Not sure how, but it worked.
I'm unstoppable.
They're incredible. I'm not sure I even need to be here.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Let's work together.
I face my comrades after this.
I don't know what it is about today, but Luna feels like it's not like.
Nope, this place won't be a
Got on
problem.
a reduced area or something for some reason. Alright, take off. This is a This guy we're supposed to be going for the position. Where were you?
I went to the bottom of the map to finish capturing that last keep we didn't have.
Get him, Annie.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Yeah, I was playing with my food.
Thank goodness our rescue was
Beep.
successful.
Beep.
It hurt.
On that note, Zenith is a wyvern rider, but he's a dragon. Is that like if I was to ride a monkey into battle? Wyverns are technically different, but it's fine. I mean, yeah, but equally there's a difference between me and a random monkey.
Yeah, they're basically just horses. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I won't let myself
MVP.
stop here.
MVP. Almost Excalibur level 3.
Almost.
Oh goody. A plus 11 4-stars with Bow Zoltan that will be instantly deleted later. Lane's Magic Tome looks like the Gen 3 Pokedex.
A little bit.
It's actually Lysithia's Magic Tome, but... Villagers will give you a reward if we get rid of the bandits. Thank you for the spicy fish and turnip stew recipe that I already had.
Yep.
To camp!
This mystery is a fish dex. Well, Child unfortunately isn't here to say shit about it, so I'm pretty sure that's
Supplies are the
Flame's
lifeblood of
hometown.
any army. Everything has its use.
Alrighty, to the chore master. Chore master.
Care to make yourself useful?
Do we want to actually play any of the sports today?
We all must do our fair
do
share.
that before we load it into the game, really.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
that's
you have to
true.
go back to the main menu for that.
Care to make yourself useful?
I guess that's just how we start next stream then.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
Let's go, Dudu. We'll make short work of this.
Indeed we will.
And then they made short work of this.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Sylvain, Happy, go do whatever this is.
Counting on you both.
All right, let's give it our best.
Of course, Flame would have a Gen 3 dex
sure
for
hope
her
it's something I can
That's where all the
actually do.
fish are.
I mean, Flame's Relic isn't exactly bad, it's
We
just
all
like,
must do our fair share.
it's not
Care to
leveled,
make yourself
is
useful?
the problem, whereas Satunger's Mysteries is. Mostly because I used it on Hubert. And also, well, actually, can't remember whether I have
Counting
Lysithea
on you
set
both.
up as a Grimoire or as
If I can be of
a
any assistance,
Mortal
please let
Savant
me
right
know.
now.
So,
She works really well in either.
Reporting for
so
duty.
I actually took Lewin away from, oh
We
god,
all
why am I
must do our fair
Ingrid,
share.
and gave it to
Care to make yourself
Lorenz.
useful?
Because Lorenz gets Essence of Fire as one of his abilities. So I gave him,
You know who else
Uh,
gets
the-
Essence of Fire? Sylvain.
so I gave
I've
it
got nothing to worry about
to,
with
Let's be
Um,
quick, shall we?
I gave it
I know
to
you don't care
Lorenz
much for working
because
with
I'm
me.
currently doing a Golden Deer run.
I never said that.
And-
Don't put words in my mouth.
I just thought it was fun to give him the Crest Stone to use Lewin,
We all must
so
do our
that
fair
he's
share.
then just
Care to make yourself
exploding
useful?
everything on the battlefield. It's actually really fun.
No, just give it to Sylvain. Just to have Ingrid steal Sylvain's lance and vice versa.
I mean, that is actually my plan for my next Blue Lions playthrough.
counting on you both.
I will see it done speedily.
Hello.
Very
yeah,
well.
who- I mean, a
Shall
lot
I
of
do
people
my
get
strength?
Essence of Fire, but not, like, far from everyone.
Rhea has it, Byleth has it,
We all must do our fair share.
Sylvain.
Sylvain, Lorenz.
Leonie.
Technically you can get it on Edelgard,
Care to
though
make
why
yourself
you
useful?
ever
There's
equip
not
it to
really
her.
a reason to use it on Edelgard, but yeah, she can have it.
Monica, I don't think gets an essence of ability at all.
I've got nothing
Sure
to
she,
worry about
sure
with
she
the
does.
two of
It's
you
called
on the
her.
job.
It's called her stealing Edelgard's personal
Let's get this
ability
over
because
with
she's a
quickly,
giant
so we
simp.
can
I
have a
was
nice
about to
cup
say,
of
are
tea.
you referring to essence of simping?
Yeah.
Ooh, yes, please. And maybe some of your treats to go with it?
But there are quite a few units that get essence of light.
Whew, all
Quite a
done.
few that get
Nice
essence of
work
darkness.
out there, Mercy.
I know
You were splendid yourself, Annie.
both.
I think we've earned ourselves a relaxing tea break.
Oh my god, what is his name?
We all must do our fair
Fury
share.
and Sedith and a couple others get Essence of Wind. Essence of Lightning's on Hilda.
Yep. Somebody else gets it too. I think Manuela gets it. Also.
So does, interestingly, Gerald is Essence of Lightning as well.
Yeah, that tracks, I suppose. Howdy.
Catherine, I think, gets Essence of Lightning, which makes sense.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Pulse gets Essence of Lightning, that's true.
What was the thing we just got?
Some sort of fish thing.
Spicy. It wasn't spicy fish and turnip stick. Was it?
No, I don't think so.
Fish and burgers, snail screen, maybe it was.
It might have been the fish stew.
Why was it the fish stew? Ice? Yeah, I think Marianne might be the
Marianne
only
gets-
one that gets ice.
No, Ingrid also gets essence
Oh,
of
does
ice.
she? That's right. That's right. It's just Ingrid doesn't really do spellcasting that much. Oh, Bernie as well. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Bernie does get it.
I still think it's interesting that Ingrid gets essence of ice when her personal weapon is all about fire.
Well, yeah, but her personal ability is all about ice.
That's true. It still just seems an odd choice. There's someone else that gets essence of ice. Is it
Excuse me,
Alphys,
this is a
maybe?
fish dish, and Flame isn't into it.
Alphys, I think, also gets essence of ice.
Flame will be into two fish sout, right? Oh no, that does have the accent mark. I thought it was missing it. I was like, that can't be saute because it's missing the. But now the is there. Yeah, it's Flame, come along. And also Mercy, I guess. It's almost like a certain someone messed with Ingrid's weapon off screen when she told her it was a dumb idea in another timeline.
Solid, solid.
Dorothea, I think, also has essence of lightning.
Oh, but this is simply scrumptious.
She gets
I
lightning
love,
assist.
love it. Oh, I love this. Thank you very much.
Jazz, Hubert, and Euritza are Essence of Darkness. Well, the thing is, Euritza, there's a really stupid build that you can do for Euritza. In fact, I think I have it set up. Let me jump into my unit information here. This is a really dumb build you can do with Euritza, where you run. He shouldn't be in Dancer. He should be in Death Knight. I was just working on classes, but it's basically the same setup, except like you get the Death Knight Spear, and there's a few abilities I haven't unlocked yet that matter. But you literally just run Death, and Nosferatu, and you end up doing that because of Murderous Intent. Yeah, so you run Murderous Intent. You want to hit whenever they're above 80% as much as possible, but it recalculates every time your like multi-hit spells. It recalculates, so you'll want to kind of just do big giant hits. So he basically just runs Death and Nosferatu and just walks up to dudes point blank and pops them. Just goes boop and does like 40k damage with light, like with Nosferatu or Death. And he's busy like funneling all of his health into doing that shit. So Nosferatu is like what's keeping him alive.
Yeah.
It's extremely dumb.
There's a reason with my Suicide Flame on my game. I still have her. I still occasionally rotate Nosferatu into her routine. Is just so that she
Hunger is
has
the true
some
enemy.
ability for emergency health regen.
Let's see, what do we still... Sauteed pheasant and eggs. Sure. Wayne, Cappy.
Bio, if you think the chairs in the cafeteria seem out of place, then we should really go back into the church. Because, the church is fancy as fuck.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Hold on. How'd you know this was my favorite? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a church. That
Wait,
doesn't count.
for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
And now, training instructor. You,
Training can
we
be the
must
difference
do the
between
trainings.
victory and defeat.
Which is the only real difference being.
And still having additional units to set up.
Oh yeah, right. Actually, you know what? Dimitri, do you still need... Nope, okay. Just gonna quickly pop through our units and see if anybody still has any outstanding, like, you know,
Supports they need
stuff
to build.
to work on. Pretty sure Ash doesn't, because Ash is available in every route.
My assumption would be it's if anyone, it's probably Lane and Ingrid that might have need for them because they're exclusive to this route.
So Seth.
Well, that's true. And Rodrigue. Hi, the Scarred Raven. You're a new name in chat for me, I think.
Don't have to sound so bewildered.
Also, Bio says, you think Seth wouldn't show up and immediately mandate that the church needs to look fancy as shit. You're right. We're lucky there aren't statues of the big four saints hiding somewhere in there.
Ah, Seth still needs to bond with Gatekeeper.
Took me a while to get Aisha's and Rodrigue for obvious reasons, yeah.
I even have you working on Seth. It doesn't seem like you were. You know what? Go work on Swordmaster. I don't know if Gatekeeper was working on anything in particular either, which is kind of interesting. Blaine, you need to not be working on Grimoire. And go work on Assassin. Dimitri working on Sniper is fine. To do working on Wyvern Rider is also fine. Felix on Bishop. Good. Ash on Mortal Savant. Dark Knight.
I don't necessarily know that I'd say we're trying to 100% the game, but it's more wanting the as many of the options to be available to us for build diversity and things like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know that we're trying to hit every single achievement in the game, or that we're trying to, you know, we're not hard focusing a desire to S rank every map either. Just trying to have some fun, but for why all of these units have so much unlocked, it's genuinely just so that whatever options we might want are available to us. Please stop working on your magic and go learn how to assassinate people. Please don't tell your brother I said that.
Not all slots are filled. I know, but the only one left is Shez, and she can't pair with anyone. There's no point in training her in nothing. So, shut up and do it, training grounds.
We both were sweating greatly.
How can I best use this power?
Out of curiosity, why don't you just use the auto?
Perhaps let's try something else.
The auto
next time.
continue.
Because I like to know when somebody's mastered something, so I can switch them over.
Yeah,
to
but
the
it stops you
Power
once
is now
someone's
being
mastered
mine.
something.
Game gives you no indication of that.
It does though. I use successive training all the time.
Where in the menu there does it tell you that? Nowhere.
It
is the
doesn't,
answer.
but it does.
Well, point out where, and I'll.
No.
You're just on Punchy Boy and Magic Boys now. What to do?
Thank you for confirming that, Fire. But he won't believe it unless he sees it himself,
How
and
can
he's
I
not going to
bet-
take a risk on something he doesn't know for sure.
Yeah, well, I would like to point out, especially when it came to Three Houses, Willow and also Chat lied to me constantly.
Why would I lie about this? It only slows down my ability to get back the flame I'm used to playing in my game.
I don't know, because you lied about a bunch of shit in Three Houses you had no reason to lie about, too.
This is better than training alone.
I still have talent, I see.
You also get those little, like, conversations between people sometimes that trigger, which you're not going to get doing it.
We both
You
were
might get
sweating
one
greatly.
doing it, you know. Oh, they just mastered being a assassin?
I could use.
This should come in handy.
Sword master.
I make no excuses for our performance.
Dimitri just mastered
It's
being an
how you
archer.
use a-
I can't wait to...
Fire and Bio are both offended by your statement.
No, I mean, Bio couldn't possibly have lied to me because he didn't know what the hell was going on. Equivalently to everyone else, but...
Oh, this should be fun. Let's be sure not to hurt each other, Annie.
Fire says they don't lie
Even a
unless
grueling
it's
training session
Sejokapon's a
is a
fair
good time
game.
when you're around, Mercy.
Let's see, chat's also saying, kinda wish Arval was trainable in the training grounds. Having to max out his classes manually is kinda slow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
same thing
ditto,
with Sothis and Raya.
yeah, ditto Sothis and Rhea. Especially since none of them get that one skill that
Teamwork can
Yuritsa
really take you
and
places.
Lysithia get, and no one else does, that, like, doubles their class experience.
Yeah.
I think that is enough for today.
Alright, sweet.
How can I best use this
Oh,
power?
hey, Ingrid learned Seraphim. Wait, Ingrid gets Seraphim?
A surprising number of characters get Seraphim. It's just no one's able to
Training can
teach
be the
it.
difference between victory and defeat.
Let's see. So, you know, what you're gonna want to do is max out Roderick and make sure to attack Byleth. 100% solid advice. You can trust me. Fire says.
Gotcha, will do. Ingrid can go learn to be a bow
Will
Knigget,
this help me grow stronger?
which for some reason levels up her punching. I don't know why, but it does.
That's odd.
Yeah,
Especially considering that the female characters don't even have access to punching.
I know. It's weird.
Oh, how joyous.
Trickster Flame.
Dancer Flame's cute.
A new me?
Lewd
How
Flame.
momentous.
Seteth.
I was about to say Seteth
not
adamantly
approved.
disapproves.
Yeah. This is Seteth disapproved Flame.
Proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Let's see. TBH, I also feel like Arval, Sothis, Raya, and Gatekeeper get unique classes with unique movesets. Sothis really doesn't.
Yeah, her sword is, you know, the centaur one. That's her sword.
Yeah, but she doesn't get a unique class for it.
Yes, but she should. She should have a sword class.
Yes, she should. She doesn't, but...
Moreover, Raya should have a punch class. Why does Raya not get punching? It's very annoying that Raya does not get punching. Also, Seteth not being able to use his own spear because his class is axes.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing in this game that really bothers me, and I understand why they limited weapons so that, you know, they didn't have to program unique fighting animations for every weapon in the game for each class, but it's really frustrating that, for example, if you want Annie to use Crusher, she then can't use magic. If you want Seteth to use his spear, he can't be in his preferred class. Like, that just seems like oversight.
Raya was still the person that taught us punching, it's true. Like... And she did punch that guy to death.
After the last 2 years with Dimitri, I thought we'd seen every battlefield there is to see in Fargus. But Magdred Way, huh? This one's new.
A little foggy, don't you think? I might even hazard to call it a lot foggy.
Doesn't look that foggy at the moment,
You've never
but,
fought in conditions like these, so you do well to keep what wits you have about you. If you're not careful in this fog, you could find yourself walking straight off a cliff. Horrible way to go, if you ask me.
Come
But
on,
haven't you
you're
already
not my
saved us
mom.
from that
I can handle
multiple
myself.
times, Arval?
Yeah, but he's getting tired of it.
Look who woke up on the confidence side of the bed. If that's how you feel, maybe you don't even need my help anymore.
This place is pretty foggy. This shit sucks. Finally, Arval says something I can actually agree with.
You know what? Yeah. Why don't you sit this one out? I've got a thing or two I can show you.
Yeah,
Don't
turn
be
off the
ridiculous.
beeping, Arval.
And, just in case you forgot, if you die,
Beep.
I go with you. Our fates are intertwined, so don't do anything too reckless. You understand? Now come on, let's go.
Arval's job just beeping incessantly forever.
Okay, persuade Dorothea, yes.
Yeah, we need Dorothea, because she's got a lot of really good support skills, and will make a decent adjutant if we need more adjutants. Although, like I said, I think Mercedes gets light assist, which would be wonderful to have on plane. We need to press the button so I can play.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out where I was. That's all good. Is Ash here in case there is a chest? Ash is not here in case there is a chest.
I'll do what I need to.
Ash is now here in case there is a chest.
fire. Arval's job is beeping and occasionally yeeting you across the map. That and telling Chez they should really deal with Byleth at some point. Not inaccurate.
There's no time.
Shush for a second, Felix.
I'll give it 1000%. We can do it together. Shall we? I'm here to help.
Telling where our enemies might be lurking in this fog. Be at the ready for potential ambushes.
In any case, we lack the luxury of waiting for it to clear. Renato must be found and put to the sword as soon as possible.
Yeah, kill Ash's dad. I've heard this one before.
Yeah, you know, strangely, this seems familiar.
No backing down. Not even against the king himself. We fight for Lord Renato.
I can barely see my hand in front of my face. Hey, didn't we bring torches? Right there! I can see way better now. This will make moving around a lot easier too. Are you prepared?
It's not personal.
What are you locked onto, Chez?
This isn't a battle. It's a bloodbath. We're set out here like lambs to the slaughter.
This is almost too easy. Press our advantage.
This is our chance.
Hey.
Everyone, fall back.
I'm going
We
back
need
down
to
south.
regroup. All is proceeding apace, but don't let up. Keep an eye out for enemies.
Oh, yeah, that's Byleth.
Oh, hi, Byleth. Bye, Byleth.
No, we gotta defeat her, it's the rules.
Do you want me to actually fight Byleth? I will.
Well, I mean, the thing just told us to fight Byleth.
Didn't think
Oh,
I'd
shit.
get another shot at the Ashen Demon this soon.
You're more capable than I expected.
Yeah, it's the problem is, the game tells you to fight Byleth, but what it really means is absolutely do not fight Byleth under any circumstances.
Looks like I'm late. Guess I'll get working on my orders.
It also makes it seem like Miklon is actually supposed to be able to deal with Byleth, which is hilariously untrue.
So,
Even on normal, that guy gets bodied.
looks like His Majesty really pulled out all the stops.
I'll stop being dead in their tracks.
Byleth hurts.
You lot use
Yeah,
your brains
no kidding.
and figure out how we win this thing. Someone must be giving these mercenaries their orders. We're going to find them.
But the game says defeat Byleth, so I'm gonna keep playing Poke Byleth.
I didn't expect to have reinforcements, but it doesn't
I just
change
have to
much.
keep my
We know what we
distance.
have to do. Now all that's left is to do it.
Are you seriously going to sit back and let someone else handle the Ashen Demon for you?
Clearly, yes. We're sending a child.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Enough of this foolishness.
Oh, hey, Byleth ran away.
Yep.
I kicked her ass too hard and she left.
They were a formidable opponent. Would that we could have finished them here.
Skipping ahead.
But greed in battle will only
Oh,
end
also,
in
hi,
trouble.
Arval.
So they beat the
Nice of
kid.
you to show up to the fight.
You taking the southern camp there? Is
Yeah.
that what you're doing?
You were in the next camp ahead, so I figured I'd skip over that and just come take this one down.
Don't end up going that way.
Okay.
Do you remember where Gerald is off the top of your head? Because
Isn't
I
he
do.
somewhere in the middle?
No.
Well, I'm going middle.
Take a breather.
Although we do have to deal with Alois.
New to Gerald's
Is that where he is?
only hope is that I don't get you all killed. That funeral would truly be a great affair.
Defeat Alois. Okay.
Still improving.
Your presence alone gives our soldiers the courage to fight on. Come then, let us fight with honor.
Oh, how sad Alois died. See you later, Alois.
We stand this no longer. I'm falling back.
We should reach their commander if we can get past Alois.
Hi, you do.
Hello.
You've got things that way, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, Gerald's over here, but... Literally right up here.
It was only a matter of
Hi, Gerald.
time till they found us.
Bye, Gerald.
Nice warm
Tough. These are no ordinary mercs.
Just years are starting to catch up to me.
Stupid blade breaker.
This job's not worth dying over. Fall back.
So the mercenaries have fled. On to the next. Send in the artillery units.
Glad those mercs are gone. This fog is still as thick as ever.
It's likely that sorcery is the blame for the predicament we find ourselves in.
Oh yeah, we gotta go beat
Then
up
we'll
the
just have
things
to
to
cut those
clear out the
mages down.
fog, huh?
If they're the ones invoking this fog, defeating them should dispel it.
I cannot lose.
You gotta keep up with you.
I need your aid. Let's work together. Let us assist each other. Out of the way.
Oops.
They found us! To arms! Your trickery ends here. The rest falls to you, Lord Lenato.
I killed the guy that was causing the fog.
Oh good, now we can slightly better see what we're trying to do.
The time for subterfuge has
Dealt
passed.
with.
We shall meet now in honest combat.
That's a
Victory
Lenato.
will be ours, Lenato. Come, everyone. We will overwhelm our foes.
But he's done so much to ingratiate himself with the Empire.
Dorothea time.
We can't leave our new friend to die, can we?
Not now. Lenato is but one step away.
Don't beat up Dorothea until we can trigger the thing.
If we can just try to reason with Dorothea, though.
Yeah, hurry up and give me the option.
Settle things peacefully. I had a feeling something like this might happen, so I prepared a technique of my own to guard against their magic.
The might of the Dresty is on our side. Yes, with our combined forces.
Messengers! We need to stop them before they call for backup. don't want to see you die for nothing.
I can't say I want that either. Alright. You win.
Leonardo, quit being a coward. Open the damn door.
Pressed A meant to hit X. Oh well. Same effect. Messenger's dead.
I've got this. Oh my!
Renato, it's time to settle
We've
this.
got this!
I have burned far too many bridges to turn back now.
Follow your lead. I've got you now.
Oh, you're still alive. You cheeky shit.
Woohoo! I got here just in time to be slightly helpful.
Besides, anyone else I would rather have by my side.
Forgive your fool of a father, Kristoff, for he is soon to join you.
Okay, what did we miss?
No, we're trying to work on that dickhead. That's why Byleth was here, despite knowing Lenato's kind of a dick.
For you to commit patricide, Ash.
Yeah, Byleth was here because of Dorothea.
Yeah.
Guess we did our job at least.
Well, well, doesn't someone sound disappointed? And what's with that look?
Yeah, we fucking eviscerated Byleth.
I don't know. We completed our mission and all, but it still feels like we lost somehow. Sure.
Yeah, green-haired child with drills for pigtails did half the damage to Byleth anyway.
And then I showed up and chunked the other half in one warrior special.
And most of all, I failed to
I mean,
take
to be
down
fair,
the
there
Ashen
is like a
Demon.
70 level difference, and most of your stats are capped.
All of my stats are capped.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it. And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
Unique danger? Not sure I'd go that far.
Then how far would you go, hmm? If a mercenary who can turn the tide of battle in the blink of an eye isn't a singular threat, then who is? No matter what you think, they'll surely continue to stand in our way. Do try to
Leone
dig
is a singular
little
threat
deeper
to our
next time you
sanity.
square
Yep.
off.
Yeah, you're probably right. Thanks for the chat.
By
Also
the by,
Manuela,
have
for the
you
same
seen our
reason.
valiant leader? I wonder where he's scampered off to.
He's avoiding parties, he does that.
No Felix or the others in sight either. Maybe they're having a meeting or something.
Or you just got lost again.
Sounds like you should try to track them down then. Though, on second thought, it may not be any of your business.
Well, I guess we should probably just stay here then.
Yep.
They might be friends, but they're also my clients. I shouldn't stick my nose in their private
Arholic, you're so
affairs.
lucky that Byleth ran into someone
What a
she
touching
wouldn't
show
try
of
to seriously
camaraderie.
injure instead
In
of
that
running
case,
into you
we should get some
first.
rest. There are plenty more battles ahead of us.
I feel my strength building.
Not bad, Flame.
I hope I can be more useful now.
Not
Good
quite as
level
good
on
as
Ingrid.
Ingrid's, though.
One step closer to my goals.
Well, you still got an
Let
S
myself
for
stop
that?
here.
Yep.
After Byleth ripped your health apart like twice?
I mean, part of it was my doing, too. I think I have one HP soaking skill on Flame.
Storehouse is full.
And after the first time Violet almost murdered me in one shot, I got better about keeping my distance.
Dorothea has appeared.
You did well, Miklana. I will remember the deeds you've performed here today.
Also, that's a valid point. Flame's
You
HP
know as
bar is
well as
only
I
about
that I only
20%
did
of
it for the money.
Shaz's.
Your money.
Look at this guy not turning into a demonic beast this time.
Right?
What are you playing at, Boar? This washed-up bandit doesn't deserve to look at our army, let alone be a commander in it.
It's a decision I made in collaboration with the Margrave. 2 years ago, after I ascended the throne, I ordered Gustav to capture him, made him swear his allegiance to the royal family, and gave him a unit of soldiers to command.
Spare me the details of how you did it. What I want to know is why.
You did well, Miklon.
My army was lacking
You
leaders.
turned up.
We needed capable fighters to fill in the gaps.
Yes. And at least Dorothea is
As for
safe now.
Miklon here, the Margrave himself has instructed him in all manner of military tactics. I've seen his prowess with my own 2 eyes.
We've saved her from the
In the
warmongering of
centuries since the
Edelgard.
time of King Lug, crests and relics have kept Fargus safe. We've come to depend on that power to protect us from outside attacks, and grown all too complacent in its wake. Naturally, we will take full advantage of our heroes' relics in the battles ahead with Adrestia. But we cannot protect our home with relics alone. If all who could wield them fell, so too would we. The blood of the heroes is thinner now than ever before. We need men like him among our ranks.
I
He
don't
makes
doubt
a
the
good
truth of your
point.
words, but that's not the
Someone did
issue
actually
here.
name their son Luke, yes.
Do you really think it appropriate to trust a man barely removed from his life as a brigand with the responsibility of command?
Everyone's
Points to
heard the
Shaz.
stories of the elder
Yeah, right?
Gautier brother. How he resorted to banditry and plunder.
Also, in an alternate
you
timeline,
not
you
think our soldiers
entrusted
would object to being led by a
the
man with
entirety
such
of the
history?
church to a war criminal.
To a psychotic war criminal, yeah.
It's got a nice ring to it. But you should know, I'm just a prisoner. My attendants, my aides, my best men, all stooges for the royal family. Breathing down my neck every waking moment. All the sleeping moments, too.
Don't
no
be so
wise
dramatic,
remarks,
Miklon.
Sylvain. You're standing there mute, as if this has nothing to do with you.
I was one of the first His Majesty consulted with. There's nothing I could say that I haven't already. I'm sure you can't stand the sight of me, Miklon. But let's see if we can't get along, okay?
Besides, I'm not even using Lewin. Sorry, the Lance of Ruin.
Anyway, now that we're all caught up, I'll await your next orders, Your Majesty, sir.
Let me guess. Any means necessary?
I won't defend it, though I do see use in such a man.
Blatantly.
What he did in his time as a bandit was monstrous, I admit that. And I deserve no small amount of judgment for giving him command in spite of it. But I can't help but wonder. Perhaps
To be fair,
his
Felix
life could have
also
been
thought us being in
dramatically
charge was a bad
different
idea,
had
and he
only
was kind of
possessed
sort of
the
right.
crest.
I'll admit I actually quite
Same
like
as
the
the
Miklon
uncle I
stuff in
murdered.
this game. Yeah, it's nice that, you know, he doesn't
I
turn into an
understand your
actual
reasoning, Your
literal
Majesty.
monster we have to
But
kill.
he's hurt so many people.
No, he
What's
just turns
done is
into an
done.
actual metaphorical
Stolen
monster
goods
that we
may
have
be
to kill.
returned, but stolen lives cannot. If the man is unwilling to atone for his wrongdoings, then he will pay for it with his head. If he does wish to repent, however, then what better way to do so than by risking his life on behalf of our people? If any among us
I
still
do love
can't
that
forgive
Sylvain's
him,
posture in this says, I
by all
really
means,
don't think
take
you're
up your
telling. I
arms
really
and
don't
enact
think you're right
vengeance."
here.
I get what you're trying to do, but you still should have talked to us first.
Why? I'm king and you're not.
Isn't
Also,
about
he
who
talked to
shoulders what
Sylvain,
blame.
who's the one
It's a matter of
actually
letting us
related
know
to
what you're
him.
thinking.
You're right,
And the
Felix.
Margrave, who
My
Was
you
his
know,
father. Is his father.
Now
Like,
then,
Felix,
we march on Aryan
honestly,
Road as
that
planned.
decision didn't
With House Rose military might crippled,
include you.
seizing the fortress should be a somewhat simpler matter.
The Silver Maiden. Can we really take it?
You saw how many troops they've already lost. Just plain math will tell you there can't be that many of them left back at the fortress.
Then
I
again,
sure
Felix
hope
always
not.
has had an ego.
And I am sure Houses Karen and Geraint would be willing to lend us a few squadrons in return for the aid we provided them.
And Felix's
Agreed.
problem is he thinks this is a
Their
timeline where
militaries are
people
both
actually give
horrible
half a
indeed.
damn what he thinks.
I'll have to
Unfortunately
factor
for
their
him,
support
there
into our
is no
strategies
such
moving
timeline.
And what of you, Ash? Will you be
Oh,
joining the fight at Aryan
that's
Road?
Zed bait if ever I've heard it. Bio.
Yes, I will. Though I do appreciate the concern, Your Majesty.
As long as you're sure you can handle it. Do not hesitate to retreat if it becomes too much for you. House Rose forces aside, we now have the added threat of Gerald and his mercenary band to contend with. The very same mercenary band you had been looking for, is it not?
Yeah. One of them in particular, a warrior known as the Ashen Demon, felled my entire company back before I met you.
including me.
Not sure I'm looking for revenge exactly, but I do want to surpass them, no matter what it takes.
I see. This is the first I'm hearing
Good
of
luck,
it.
Shez. They are the actual
Sorry,
goddess.
I wasn't really trying to hide it or anything. Just never came up, I guess.
I believe I understand. Overcoming Gerald and his mercenaries is what drives you in life.
It's one of those things about
Yeah,
Shez's
you could say
various
that.
aspirations where
It's
I'm
the
like,
closest
you
thing to a
know,
goal I have, for sure.
you've definitely set high goals for yourself,
any
given your
case,
goals are quite
Those people
literally
cannot be taken lightly.
kill God.
I'd like to avoid crossing blades with them as much as we can. Though we'll likely encounter them sooner rather than later. Imperial forces are still encamped in the former Arendelle territory, after all.
Right. We'd better be ready for anything.
Azure Gleam.
Moon.
Conspiracy in the air.
Moon.
We're just adding the proper names to these things.
Having laid Lonato low, the kingdom's army proceeds south. Count Rogue,
That's a
who had
charming way of
prior
saying
declared
murdered Ash's
fealty
dad.
to the Empire, surrenders, and Aryan Road falls back into kingdom hands.
Hey, we got
With
it.
its foothold in the west lost, the Empire amasses troops in the former Arendelle territory
Didn't even have to
the
fight
south,
for it. Just got Aryan
prompting
Road.
the army of Fargus to
God bless
strike
you.
before Adrestia can regain its footing.
That Ashen Demon bastard killed me and all my friends the last time we met. Though we were all bandits, or thought we were all bandits or something. I'm sorry, they killed you?
It's nice Aryan Road
Please
fell
pretend
with
I
more
didn't
than
say
a
that
hand
part.
wave. But it's hardly comfortable knowing the enemy is still on our doorstep.
Comfortable or no, we must take what few chances we do have to rest. Battle will be upon us again before we know it.
And look how much easier a time
Not
Shez
to
had
mention
taking
the fortress
Aryan
is
Road
still
than
a
Violet
target.
did.
I mean,
Right.
who wouldn't want their very own impregnable stronghold?
Our spies report that the enemy plans to mount such an attack from Arendelle land.
Arendelle, huh? It's been 2 years since the territory came under the Emperor's control. The wind carries rumors that Edelgard has been keeping Lord Arendelle imprisoned in his home since then. If it's true, I'll... No.
I'm sorry, are you keeping
Were the
your
enemy to
psychosis in
strike
check,
and the
Dimitri?
fortress
Good
city to
job.
somehow fall, our path forward in this
Self-care
war
and
will
mental
grow
health are
exceedingly
important.
perilous.
The West doesn't face the kind of constant threats we do, so there aren't as many strongholds here as in the North, right?
There's an immortal Hubert here
Basically,
swarming
Though my
the
uncle
place
did
with
say that
an
started to
infinite
change
amount of
at least a
forces.
tiny bit in the past couple of years.
In other words, the entire western region of the kingdom is likely to fall into enemy
Well, if there
hands
was,
if we retreat
it was
from
resolved
our
off
road
screen.
now.
Yep.
So.
Indeed.
Let's just assume we
Which is
killed
exactly
Hubert
why we
twice
must
off
take the
screen.
offensive and restrain
Add
this
2 to the
imperial
Hubert
snake
death
before it
count.
can sink its fangs into us.
Hey, it'll be nice
Give him
to
a
strike
gold
first
star.
for once. It
Dimitri
feels like we've been on the back foot for a
managed
while
his,
now.
Murder hobo.
Right you are. And remaining on perpetual defense would only lead to more meaningless, preventable deaths.
Whatever we decide to do, we need to stay on guard. Geralt and his mercenaries could be around any corner.
Yes, who knows when you might have another fateful duel with the Ashen Demon. Hmm?
Your Majesty, I bear terrible news.
Calm yourself. What is it?
The convoy escorting Count Rowe to the capital has been attacked by an unknown assailant. They've sustained heavy losses, and it seems Count Rowe has gone missing amid the chaos.
I see. And these assailants, we know nothing about them?
Very little, Your Majesty. The survivors claim to have been attacked by numerous mages.
Mages? No.
Mages, yes.
What's wrong? Do you know who it is?
You saw the court mage Cornelia during our battle at Ferdia, yes?
Yep.
Well, she disappeared almost immediately after.
Actually, I don't think I
It's
ever
likely
did.
she's
I'm pretty
been
sure you
burrowed
guys
away in
killed her
western
while I was on my
Fargus
way
ever
there.
since.
Yes.
Which leads me to wonder if this attack wasn't her handiwork somehow. It's merely a feeling, though. I'd like to look into it further, if possible. But something tells me the Imperial soldiers won't wait around patiently while we go off hunting for clues.
Perhaps you should send a separate unit to investigate, while we attend to the Empire.
Yes, that would be prudent for now. We cannot afford to lower our guard for
See,
even a
Dimitri,
moment.
this is why you should have fucking killed the person who actually mattered back then.
I know, right?
Right?
He was too busy beheading his frankly useless uncle, though.
Hey there.
I love that it's legitimately canon that Dimitri's actually a murder hobo. Yeah, not inaccurate.
I mean, technically slightly inaccurate. He's not a hobo.
That's true.
This is true.
Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcome change for someone of your caliber. You'll undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. I emerged victorious last time, you piece of shit! Kicked her
There
ass
was a blue
into-
shiny to the left.
Yeah, over there, I know. Not that they really matter that much here, but... Blaine!
Many of the church people in Camulus are advanced in age, so there is little lively discussion to be had. On the other hand, there are many young folk in the Kingdom Army, and they are quite spirited. It makes for a rather comfortable atmosphere. Although it would be even better if we did not have to go into battle at all.
In fact...
In truth, I would have enrolled in the Officers' Academy if this war had never broken out.
I don't know. I'm not sure Sedith would have let you.
Let me think.
See, Bio says, okay. I got a good chuckle out of the fact that Rodriguez actually listed in Felix's dislikes.
I am so very reluctant to fight any of our old friends from the Academy. It's all well and good if we can convince them to join us, but in the end, we're still making them bend to our will. They might not want it at all.
Well, then they die.
We're essentially forcing them to choose between death or betraying their friends and family. It feels cruel.
Yes, well, war sucks. Deal with it. It's Edelgard. If they want to blame anyone, they can blame Edelgard. She started the war.
Yep.
How can I be of service?
Can't say it's any wonder that people find Commander Miklon suspect. He's got a checkered past, you know. In the unlikely event he does anything untoward, His Majesty has ordered us to promptly detain and execute him. My unit has numerous elite soldiers, you see, including those with crests, like myself. Can't imagine we'd have any issue taking him, should it come to that. But I don't think there's any reason to worry.
No, it's definitely not like there's some alternate timeline where he and a group of bandits stole the Lance of Ruin, and he drove himself crazy and turned into a demonic beast. Definitely not.
The Empire is taking on our army in the west and simultaneously battling with the Alliance to the east. They also have renowned generals like Count Burgles and Marquis Vestra at their command.
That reminds me.
Speaking of the current Marquis, I believe you and he were in the same cohort at the Officers' Academy. Vestra. Oh, yeah, I remember. He was in the Black Eagles. Hubert, right? We kicked his ass earlier. Correct. Much like the Kingdom, the Empire appears to be in the midst of passing the torch to the next generation. We must use the Empire's current easterly focus to create an advantage for ourselves.
Very well then.
Sending troops into former Arendelle territory is one aspect of that plan. We must quickly dispatch the enemy troops targeting Aryan Road. Must we? Definitely wasn't a timeline where the idiot stole Ingrid's lance and got himself killed after turning into a bloodborne monster.
Stole Ingrid's lance.
Yes, Ingrid's lance. What part of that sentence is incorrect?
One of her many.
How may I help you?
We're proceeding with the investigation into Count Rowe's escort unit. As His Majesty intimated, we found Ornelia and the Western nobles to be potential suspects. We lack conclusive proof at present, however. Count Rowe's actual whereabouts also remain unknown. We would soon find out if we attack the West, but we cannot act without sufficient evidence.
Bio, I mean, Ingrid only had the one lance. The other two were spares.
Spears.
Oh, sorry.
How can I be of service?
Commander, I heard that Count Rowe was kidnapped during his escort. We have no idea why he was taken. I know it's unlikely, but I'm terribly worried about our caravan getting attacked. Please hurry and apprehend the culprits. Yes, your caravan is clearly my highest priority right now.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got
Got
enough
for quality, friend.
Hope to see you again soon.
Good day to you.
Count Rowe from Aryan Road originally didn't have any children. Apparently, he took notice of some talented young lad who was a distant relative and adopted him.
Indeed.
But the boy caused problems at the Officers' Academy and was summarily cut off. I wonder if this means House Rowe's lineage has come to an end. Why, man, why do you have to cause problems at the Officers' Academy? What a jerk.
Do you have a minute?
My parents were murdered by bandits when I was a child. They attacked me out of nowhere, and my mother, she... That's why I can't stand that bandit, Miklon, being here, and as a general, no less. It doesn't matter if he's skilled or if he's from a noble house, to give such an appointment to a guy like that. Good on you, that you think Miklon is sus.
Greetings, friend. Nothing to report.
We're gonna hit Empire territory next, huh? I hear they got some tough mercenaries with them.
Got it.
Promise you'll come back safe and sound, okay? I'm wishing each and every one of you the greatest success in battle. Yeah, I know, right? I don't know why she was like... I don't know why she sounded so aloof and like detached. She's like, whatever. Slight tinge of Valley Girl going on there for some reason. What the fuck? Man.
Good seeing you.
What's up, Soane?
Not good.
When His Majesty came to me saying he wanted to give Miklon a role in the army, I just about keeled over from surprise. My brother put me through a lot when we were kids. even after we'd grown up, if I'm being honest. But the kingdom needs him right now, both militarily and politically.
What?
You sure you're okay fighting alongside him? He's really done that much to you, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're keeping an eye on him, and besides, I'm not the same defenseless kid I was all those years ago. I can handle myself. I actually think my brother could be useful to us. My father taught him everything he knows, after all. Me, he didn't teach shit to.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Give me the goods.
Everything
Go.
has its use.
Petra.
I never was having hesitation to fight the Empire.
Oh.
But then to be crossing blades with classmates is chilling my heart. I am in relief we did not have to be hurting Dorothea. Was having to decide whether to be taking her life.
No, that wasn't your decision. That was my decision. I like Dorothea. She was not gonna die. Hello.
On that note,
I heard the Alliance is having a real tough time in this war, too. The Great Bridge of Mirrodin fell, and Count Gloucester swore his allegiance to the Empire. We're doing fine enough for now ourselves, but there's no telling what might happen in the future.
Focus, Annie. The Empire could pivot at any moment, pour all their efforts into the Western Front.
Right, I guess all we can do for now is try and kick our training into high gear. Anyway, let's make sure we're as ready as we can be for our next fight.
Sure thing, Annie. Sure thing. Where is your... Hey, Miklon. Oh, what you want? I don't care if you dislike me, but if you try anything funny, I'll cut your throat myself. I'm protecting Aryan Road for the time being. That's what the one holding my leash ordered me to do at any rate. Sit. Stay. Good, Miklon. Catherine. Gerald's mercenaries, huh? A while back, a guy called Gerald served as captain of the Knights of the Saros. But I never would have guessed he'd leave the Knights and end up a wandering mercenary. The guy quit more than 20 years ago, but apparently he's still just as tough as he was then. Impressive stuff, if you ask me. They say those who inherit crests from their ancestors tend to live long lives, and I guess he'd be your case in point. Yeah, he does have the crest of Saros. True story. I don't know why, but he does.
oh, it's you.
Too much stuff is happening, and all of it is annoying. That
Yeah.
Cornelia lady or whoever, she's up to no good, I'm telling you. I wonder if she's that lady.
Yeah, it's troubling that a former court mage might be committing such evil deeds. Former court mage, huh? Yeah, maybe so. Ugh, what a pain. You want to be careful with those ugh, Happy. It's awfully close to a
that's
sigh.
almost a sigh.
You don't want to start sighing in camp, Happy.
Greetings.
We'll be on Empire-controlled land from this point forward as we head into former Arundel territory. Apparently, the former Lord Arundel was intimately involved in the tragedy of Dusker. I don't want the Empire to eliminate him. I want them to get to the truth of the matter. I will never be satisfied until they do. I'm from Dusker, you see, and I lost my brother. You're not from Dusker!
You're both too short.
You are
and,
not from Dusker.
like-
You are short and Caucasian.
Yep.
Neither of those things are Dusker. I call bullshit on you being from Dusker.
Why, hello.
As you're aware, Sylvain and I have known each other since we were very young.
The story goes.
Back in the day, he would occasionally show up with bruises and other injuries on his face and body. Whenever I'd ask him about it, he'd just say that he got hit during training or fell down some stairs, but I knew what was really going on. I logically understood why His Majesty gave Miklon an appointment, and more importantly, Sylvain agreed to it, but I don't think I can accept it quite so easily. Perhaps people can change, but they can never wash away their past sins. I am keenly aware of this myself. I have a feeling I committed a lot of war crimes at some point.
Yeah, there's this part of me that just feels like I have this
something.
complete other personality.
Well,
We can trust Duke Ifon. Though she is aged, she is deeply loyal to the royal family, and importantly, she instructed Gustav in tactics.
So she's
Likes
an
lighting
arsonist.
shit on fire. Yeah, I'm from Dusker, you see. I heavily doubt that guy. Definitely reassuring to have someone like that in the royal capital with Gustav. Indeed, both the soldiers and the citizens of the royal capital will be satisfied with the arrangement. Anything could still occur, though. We must be prepared for the unexpected. Expect the unexpected.
Have you need of me?
I am Yvette, head of House Bellinus. I have heard quite a bit about you. Actually, my own house was in charge of Count Rowe's escort, so yeah, I fucked up. However, we were attacked by a group of strangers, though I know not if they were affiliated with anyone. I've come to report the details to His Majesty. I've only just inherited my title, too. I can't believe I made such a blunder so soon after. I'm gonna get demoted. Yes, demotions for you, you fucked up. Ash, how you feeling about your dad being dead? Again. His Majesty's told me before that everyone has something they can't accept. I guess for Lenato it was the church and Lady Rhea. But he never said anything to me about resenting them. On the contrary, he enrolled me in the Officers' Academy, which is run by the church, and I became a Kingdom Knight because of it.
Let's give it a go.
I'll have to think more on the subject myself. It's my responsibility. I took his life, after all. Nope, that was definitely Shez.
Maybe he's having flashbacks to his alternate reality life.
Maybe.
Because he was definitely responsible for patricide there.
Byleth would have had it no other way.
I wish to speak with you.
I've just informed Lady Rhea of the battle's progress. She's directed me to continue obeying the King's orders. And so I shall be acting alongside all of you for the time being. Of course, you may count me among your military forces as well. Do you know anything about the leader of Gerald's mercenaries?
Let's see.
He's a veteran called the Bladebreaker. He's got a head for tactics and valor to spare. Indeed, that man once led the Knights of Saros. It is lamentable that a man of his caliber should now be an enemy of the Church. Yeah, well, maybe if Rhea hadn't, like, stolen his baby daughter and shoved a crest stone into her chest or something, like, he wouldn't be so butthurt.
Troubling indeed.
She didn't really steal Byleth. She was present when her daughter gave birth.
And then stole the child.
No. My understanding is that what happened is the baby was stillborn, and Rhea's daughter made the choice to give up the crest stone that she possessed so that her daughter could live. Basically, Rhea is responsible for the death of her own daughter and Byleth being alive.
I'm the one who took his life, after all. I'm the one who did that, Ash. Oh, that's right. But why do I feel so strongly that I did it with my own hands? My head hurts.
I wonder.
It was fortunate that Count Rowe surrendered so swiftly. We did not sustain many losses. I have my own opinion on the Count's views, but I must admit that he took the needs of his people into careful consideration.
No.
I ought not speak these words, having pressed him to surrender. Forget I said anything. If Cornelia is truly the one who took him, that would spell trouble for us indeed. One of the routes in this game, Lenato actually gets to live. Like he and Ash get to hang out. Can't remember whether it was Golden Deer or, you know, it's like Golden Wildfire or Scarlet Blaze though. I didn't want to fight at all, but I did so for 80. but now I've surrendered to keep myself alive. What other choice did I have? I'm not sure I can bring myself to fight for Fargus. Not with my whole heart anyway, but if I have to, I'll do it to hasten the end of the war.
Let's see.
You don't have to force yourself, Dorothea. I can talk to Dimitri for you if you feel like you can't fight for the kingdom.
Oh, thanks.
I'm fine, though. I have to take responsibility for my decisions, to not die. I am a songstress. No matter the stage, I swear I will play my role to the hilt. And I will be glorious. I have to do it. For her. Or who? I don't know. Why did I say that? There's tactical research facility up and running now. I guess the Boar arranged it. Mastering swordsmanship isn't enough to win wars. Go and take a look at the new facility. Alright, I will do that. Excuse me while I go do that. Here we research the latest and greatest tactics ever to grace the field of battle. If our findings pique your interest, I would be delighted to assist you. Have these 10 beginner combat manuals.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Yes, I would love to learn tactics. Never mind. Additionally, never mind.
Don't neglect your daily study.
You can teach me nothing! Tactics are essential to any victory. I should keep them in mind as I prepare. Or, I could just have done it already.
How's it going?
Well, oh, nope, hold on. Felix has moved. Oh, I thought that was Felix doing push-ups for a second. I'm like, what are you doing on the ground?
I was about to be briefly impressed with Felix's dedication.
There's so much that fool neglected to tell us. It really pisses me off. Per usual, I have absolutely no idea what's rattling around inside his skull. If he thinks he's the only one who will lose face over this, he's a greater fool than I gave him credit for. Who knew royalty could be so annoying? Alright, Felix, calm down. Hey, Arvo, you feel up to reading this book? How? I can't hold things, dumbass. Are you going to just stand there flipping pages for me? Oh, right. Eagles. It might have been the Eagles. So like I said, I know it was one of them. I just can't. All right. Western Row territory. Some of the routed Imperial soldiers have turned to banditry. Defeat them and protect the local citizens. The hell is Anna doing over there? Don't worry, she's fine.
We'll deal with her in a bit.
Okay, we're still mostly configured appropriately, although those two should really be swapping positions to make it easier. And... oh.
Let's see. We'll swap over to Cutting Gale for now. Get as much of Flame's magic mastered as we can.
The fight starts now.
Well, the non-healing shit anyway.
We must protect our...
Might as well, right?
Shall we? I'm here to help. If you... I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it, allies, no matter what. Don't worry. I know we'll get a chance to turn things around.
Defeat the Dark Mage. Yep, got it. Get right on that. Level up for Annie.
I'm not stopping now.
You here?
Sorry, but I gotta fall back.
I believe this location belongs to us now.
Too easy.
Remarkable. Is there nothing you cannot do?
So, Emma, you're meant to be going out with a friend? Yeah, you should probably get to bed then, huh?
After this.
Time to get going.
Beat 200 enemies within the time. Gotcha.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
These mutants are made to play.
This is just the beginning.
Watching you fight on gives me the bravery I need to do the same.
Oh, what do you know? We defeated 200 enemies.
Yeah, they make it sound like it's hard or something.
I'm dragging the others down.
Let's go with the commander to the first inner gate.
We're here to help. Close. Right there. Let's work together.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
I'm beeping again.
You are beeping again.
I'm on it.
Retreat!
It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
We should be able to manage this much.
Oh.
I'll have to
Well, I
try
guess the guy got where he was
to keep
going.
up.
Why did you have, like,
I don't know how we helped them all.
Beyblades of wind?
We did.
That's cutting gal. That's
Oh.
what it does. It's one of the least offensive of the wind spells, but it's good for defensive purposes. So it's good to have leveled in case you need it.
I won't let myself stop here.
MVP. Cutting Gale didn't quite hit level 2.
Well, you can't cast it all that much because it lasts for a while and you can't recast it while it's already cast. So, and its cooldown doesn't start until after the effect ends either. So it's a tricky spell to level.
More training points. Hey. Anna, don't go farther away. God damn it. Oh, we need to defeat another 1,100 enemies.
It'll get mastered eventually.
Yep. A strange woman lives here.
How about it?
You have another of this? I'll give you a reward if you let me have it. Ah. Tasty baked treat. 1 tasty baked treat for 2 owl feathers, you say? I mean, that's a no-brainer. Excuse me, Mr. Item Shopkeeper.
I carry a little of everything here.
I would like
Got an eye for quality,
1
friend.
tasty baked treat,
Hope to
please.
see you again soon.
Thank you. Here you go, lady. You could have walked 10 feet to town and bought it yourself. And got a much better deal, but thank you for the owl feathers. Oh, cool. A bunch of free building mats. Departure ceremony is being held for the first wave of soldiers. You've been chosen to give a speech.
I see.
How very formidable you all are. We'll need to rally ourselves as well. Pick 2 units to raise their morale. Where is Flame? We will pick Flame, and we will pick... Mercy. Monato's troops are planning to avenge their fallen liege. Even so, the citizens of the kingdom quell their anger and force a surrender. Murder all of them. Understood.
Yep. That's what I heard.
Yeah, mission received. Any mercy think you two could get on that? And it's decided to be difficult as usual.
Don't forget to actually press the button that lets me play.
Let's earn our keep.
You do it.
Give it my best.
I can't!
You press the button.
I happily would if the game would let me.
I'll give it 1000%.
Sounds like quitter talk to me.
We can do it together. Shall we? I'm here to help. I shall do my very best. Out of the way! They all be lying on me!
Boy, I thought my health really dropped fast there for a second. Like, why am I beeping already?
This place won't be a problem anymore.
No, just a punch guy I thought I'd already killed got behind me somehow.
Time to defeat the messenger.
Time has finally come. I believe this location belongs to us now.
Bring it down!
On to the next one. You're incredible. I'm not sure I even need to be here. Don't mind if I do.
Messenger is nearing the clearing. Cool. I mean, if you indicated where he was in the map, we'd have killed him by now, but...
Yeah, and I've killed many things with health bars since you told us there was a messenger to be concerned with.
Defeat the Gaspard militia. Claim victory. Oh, you know, I'm just on a 12,000 hit combo over here. Oh no, we didn't find to defeat the messenger.
I'll be back.
What a tragedy.
Oh no, I'm so heartbroken.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Whoa. I hope I can be as tough as you someday.
I started beeping just in time for the battle to be over.
Just in time for me to kill the militia.
Luck was on our side today.
Oh, hey, Mar.
Hey, Mar. Can't sleep, feeling dizzy. That's probably not good.
Also, Bio's new name is Bip, apparently.
I won't let myself stop here.
No fan of warrior games. How long do you think this project will be in order to me to finish? Honestly, not crazy long.
I mean, we're getting through stuff at a pretty good clip. The fact that I'm playing a maxed out Shez helps tremendously.
Yeah.
Because I can pretty much brute force everything. Anna! Alright. In to hold the camp. Unit escorting rescued citizens and merchants has encountered the Imperial Army. Don't let the enemy lay a finger on these non-combatants. Kill everything. Understood.
Yep.
Oh good, a
Oh,
frog
joy.
aboard.
I love that both of us instantly went, oh, wonderful.
My favorite.
Let's earn our keep.
And things like this are why Violet bankrupted you in another timeline.
Did you give me the ability to play?
They're not.
I don't know.
Okay.
Did I? You tell me. I told you to do it.
I was reading chat, so wasn't actually paying attention to whether or not you'd press the
Oh,
button.
what do you know? You're not paying attention. Who would have thought?
I'm here taking this from us.
We must give it our all.
Beat the brawler and their allies. Stop them from attacking the commoner. Okay.
Okay, great. Where's the commoner?
Somewhere in the fog.
This can't be happening.
Mage is conjuring the fog. Yeah, okay, cool.
No problem. The fog keeps us from knowing where the mage is as well.
Don't mind if I do.
Retreat!
Area successfully captured.
Good job.
Commoner is in trouble. Cool, tell us where.
We can't gain any ground.
Skip that stronghold to see if I can locate the commoner. Or alternatively the mage.
Out of the way! The stronghold's out! Still improving.
I found an archer. Is that a mage?
Incredible. I'm not sure I even need to be
There's a
here.
flashing light down here, though.
Better go deal with that. Commoner is nearly routed. Well, tell us where you are, loser. We're not psychic. Apparently, we also can't hear.
You gotta keep up with you.
Like, theoretically, we should be able to hear them. Pinpoint their location on the map,
Let's work
This
together.
place won't be a problem anymore.
Let us assist each other. Out of the way.
How can I face my comrades after this?
How close.
the commoner has been routed.
How could I possibly face the
Literally,
others
we
after
couldn't
failing
find
them
the
so?
commoner. This is why I dislike Fog of War.
They're from checkpoint.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go in a different direction this time. Commoner. Oh,
strong enough.
I'm on it.
Found him.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
That's where everybody's going.
Looks like that's it for us.
I'll take up this stronghold, get this captured, and then head off anything else coming up from the south.
It tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
Don't mind if I do. Area successfully captured. Out of the way.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Oh, and level up for Annie.
I'm not
Okay.
Wounds are severe. I'll have to fall back.
This is just the beginning. Watching you fight on gives me
Hey, I
the
found the
bravery
mage.
I need to do the same.
Instead, double back to actually take care of some of the other stuff, because we'll be able to see things that are advancing on the commoner now.
Right on. This is our chance.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Defeat Baron Gillinger and claim victory. Gil, why you gotta be a problem, man?
I don't know how long I can hold up. Help me, please.
Beat the archers and rescue the mage.
I was just over there, you assholes. Fine, I'll go back.
Take a breather.
I think that worked.
Protected the mage.
Good job.
Hi, Arval.
That was certainly a well-fortified stronghold. We've got this.
I'm gonna follow your lead. I've got you now.
Well, Baron Gillinger
Held
died.
out. I hope my brother will be impressed.
Let's see.
Still improving. You literally can't, Shez. You know, at least back in Three Houses when they put you in these fog maps and said keep this NPC from dying, they at least make sure you actually
knew
where
where the NPC was. Yeah.
Yeah.
They say experience feeds growth.
Do level 64 for Mercy.
I've got this.
Really good level up.
I won't let myself stop here.
MVP for Shez. Cutting Gale is master.
Yay, I can swap to something that's slightly better for damage.
Like wind or fire. The item storehouse is still full.
Yeah, like, I think more than anything else in maps like that, the thing that frustrates me is when they're like, Fog of War means you know where absolutely fucking nothing is.
Yeah, it's, pretty bad. Oh, we can't
So
hold
what's-
supplies. Anna!
Hey there.
Oh,
Isn't that
did you
gonna
need
make it
something
so we
from my
can't do the
shop?
thing?
Sorry, but I can't open it up here. Mind if I set up shop in your camp? You won't regret it. My goods are the best kept secret for miles. Sweet. Now we can bully Anna into giving us stuff.
Like, I don't mind the game not telling us where,
Supplies
like,
are the
the
lifeblood of any
mages
army.
conjuring the fog are. That's fine. But if you want us to
Or
protect
not telling us where
somebody-
any of the enemies
Everything
are.
has
That's
its use.
fine. Like, but we do need to know where the people we're ostensibly supposed to be protecting are.
Greetings.
Things are looking rough, which means it's time for me to do some business. But don't worry, I'm not some war profiteer who prioritizes money over what's
Don't
right.
pass this by.
Oh, can you say hi to the king for me?
Welcome. Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you.
Please go down.
Is that the one?
Sweet. Bought everything
bunch.
useful. See you later. You cannot use combat arts, magic, or vulneraries to heal during this fight.
Oh, for a second I was about to say, you can't use combat arts or magic. What?
No, you just can't heal.
Okay. So I have to be very careful not to be hit.
Yeah, just get good and don't die.
Let's earn our keep.
I'll give it 1,000%. We can do it together. Shall we? I'm here.
I'll do what I've gotta do. That's it.
Don't push yourself too hard, okay? Here to help.
Beat the fighters and their allies. Okay.
Oh, it straight up won't let me use Nosferatu.
Well, yeah, because you can't use it to heal.
So just take away the healing element of it. Don't take away the damage dealing aspect too. That's just cruel.
I'm pretty sure it turns off all light magic.
I can still use my class or my character ability though, which is interesting.
Well, yeah, it didn't say you weren't allowed to use personal abilities. Search the strongholds for the citizen's lost item.
I'm dragging the others down.
Too easy.
We can always count on you.
Don't mind if I do.
Area successfully captured.
Hello there, enemy mage. Okay, the enemy mage still gets to use Nosferatu, though.
Well, yes, they're not restricted by our restrictions. This is Freya punishing us for that thing. And also trying to get Flame killed for some reason.
My comrades after this.
Yeah, Flame, you know that thing you're famously good at, white magic. Yeah, how about you don't get to use that at all? For the entire map. But Auntie Rhea...
Retreat!
Like, I understand that this is supposed to be a, you know, like a detriment, but it's really kind of not.
It's frustrating, but it's not like it makes the game unplayable.
It's not like telling me I can only use male units. Beat the enemies according to the
won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
Okay, all of you
There's
from
no
here.
one else I would rather have by my side.
Am I in danger as well?
Oh,
Let's work together.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
Certainly a well-fortified stronghold. I'm on it. Somehow, I managed. That was wonderful.
My apologies, but we require immediate support.
Keep the mercenary and think of something. We're not gonna get the chance because this guy is gonna die.
We can always count on you.
I've got you now. This place won't be a problem anymore.
Yep. Sorry, you asked for help too late. Should have done it like 10 seconds sooner.
We won! Is everyone alright?
Beep. 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 Beep.
I'll do what I gotta do, and right now that isn't healing. Wait, if you can't use any healing, then why have you brought me along on this mission, Shez? That's a fair point, Marcy. Rhea, the incident was 2 years ago. Please stop trying to get me and the others killed because of it. You know, 2 years for me is practically nothing, so it might as well have been yesterday.
I won't let myself stop here.
Oh, so close. Grimori's almost mastered. Actually, Annie's almost done with Wyvern Lord, too. Storehouse is full. Alright, extra quest. An unexpected encounter. Route. And by route, they don't actually mean route, of course. They mean, like, route the...
Let's earn our keep.
The immediate threats, the notable stuff.
I'm gonna pull...
I guess what you didn't do, apparently. You didn't remind me to do the thing.
We can... wait. Just you watch.
Yeah, we can win this.
That is admittedly very irritating that you have to redo that after every fight. I swear that wasn't how it was set up in, like, Fire Emblem Warriors. Well, we never really tried multiplayer in original Fire Emblem Warriors, but that's not how it was in Hyrule Warriors.
No, it definitely isn't how it was in Hyrule Warriors. Flame was too tired from not being allowed to heal herself last mission, so she's just sitting this one out.
Yeah. I mean, she's not, though. She is here. She's just not under player control. Although, if nothing else, it did let me confirm that Essence of Darkness is still equipped.
This doesn't look good.
Beat the Wyvern Lord and Wild Demon Beast to win the battle. Okay, we'll get to it.
I'm unstoppable.
I can always count on you.
I couldn't even see the circle, I just heard the noise. I'm like, there's something to hit in there. mash the button.
There is no one else I would rather have by my side.
Come corpses of dead people. Be used as a springboard so I don't lose my combo. I lose a bunch of range and damage when I drop combos. Oh well. You can't see, you can't see! Alright, there we go.
This is all my fault.
It is a really interesting ability to punish. I will acknowledge that.
It gives her so much range.
That may be reason to give my Merc Whistle to Sylvain on my next Blue Lanes playthrough.
Gordian Stroke is probably the single most busted personal ability in the entire game.
It is over. I must tend to the wounded at once.
There's no one else I'd rather have by my side. Is that supposed to be a dig at your dad, Flame? Because he'd probably take offense to that if he was around to hear it.
A bio, let's be real, anyone on the field who's not either named Shez or being controlled by Willow isn't actually here.
I won't let myself stop here.
That's, you know, fair. Grimoire's been mastered.
That's good.
I still have talent, I see.
Although I don't actually think I'm going to have her use Defiant Magic.
Why would you? It's bad.
Yeah.
Like, all of the Defiance skills are just bad. Okay, we can finally take a second to actually pick up the stuff that we've been ignoring. It's like, I never stop for these blue things when there's one of those timed missions.
Because you screw yourself out of it.
Only if you suddenly get the one that's like, could you help us with this monster crisis? And then, like, you don't have it. You either do it right then or you don't do it at all. Oh, cool, a dexterity ring to sell. Meet with ally reinforcements. We're ready to fight for you. Use this as you will. Here you finally are. Let's put you to work.
So when I do these versions of the maps on my game, I straight up don't do any of the... I don't collect anything until I've cleared everything. Out of curiosity, how come you don't do the cooking at the very, very beginning of each chapter?
Well, because most of the time, especially later in the game, I don't actually do cooking at all because I'm too busy doing chores. And there's not enough, points to do cooking as well.
Well, why bother with the chores, though? Because you've already got the supports maxed out for everybody.
So the chores I'm doing for the renown.
It's not like you need a ton of renown, though, on subsequent playthroughs once you've unlocked everything.
Well, what you gotta realize is that we're playing through everything at the moment. The one that I did where I just speed ran the whole thing, that I actually lost renown on.
Because of the Merc's whistles?
Yes.
I mean, not Merc whistles,
because I was buying
Vanguard
so many
whistles.
Vanguard whistles. So, on runs like this where I'm actually doing everything, it's worth farming as much renown as I can.
See, I don't use the Vanguard whistles at all, even when I'm doing additional runs just to get skills and abilities and things. So I always cook, and it's always the first thing I do is I get.
Well, yeah,
all
if
of
you're
the
gonna
abilities I
cook,
care
obviously
for.
you wanna do it right away. But like the only reason I've cooked at all is because we had leftover points. And, like, I could math out how many points I'm gonna have left before I start, but that's, like, way too much effort.
The fight starts now.
Well, I only asked because I was curious.
This is one of those...
Because cooking's been basically the last thing you've done on all of
Right,
the...
and like I said, it's because I just had leftover points.
We can do it together, shall we?
And like I said, as someone who on my playthroughs, I literally have
Help them,
never
please.
used a...
I'll give it 1,000%.
I hate it when they move the
We can do it
adjudant
together.
thing.
Shall we?
Like, it's up at the top on that one instead of second down.
Yeah,
So I'm so used to being at number 2, I just go down to all-out defense
here
and
to help.
fuck over all my
If
other
you don't
commands.
I think I've maybe used a grand total of 2 Vanguard whistles in the entirety of my time playing this game.
Yeah. I do prefer to play through stuff, but like, when I was doing the run I did just before this one, like I knew we were going to be starting this one soon, but I wanted to get through another Blue Lions run so I could have Sylvain's thing for Shez here. And so I just needed to get through it like, really quick.
Base wind must be so entertaining if you actually have Essence of Wind, because it's already crazy long range. Where are you?
Directly the direction we were already headed.
Wonderful. Here?
Excuse me, coming through.
There's my comrade after this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Commoner. Goodbye.
You're welcome, random commenter voiced by Michelle Ruff.
Won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I'm gonna head off to go kill the flashing light.
You do that.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
I think it's a mercenary. Plain defeated mercenary.
Wounds are severe. You'll have to fall back.
Jazz defeated mercenary.
We're not losing to anyone.
I can never remember the weapon triangle involving archery, punching, and magic. Which one's good against which?
Is there nothing you cannot do?
I think magic's good against archery. Archery's good against punching, and punching's good against magic, I think.
The only reason I ask is that's an
Yeah,
archer,
magic's
right?
good against archery.
I mean, you also have Bowbreaker equipped, so there's that.
I do, but I also got Bowbreaker through mastery of some of the classes.
I fucking adore Luna.
I'm still alive
What
and
is with
kicking.
these sparkly balls?
They're from Flame's personal skill.
Oh.
So when
Flame's
she...
extremely terrible personal skill that
Yeah.
should be deleted like immediately in favor of something else.
Except that there's an argument to be made for Flame having her staff
I won't let myself
equipped.
stop here.
Yeah, but also not really. Like, I have a suspicion that, like, especially like stealing like,
Stealing Mercies would probably be good.
or stealing Claude's would be really, really good for her. Just give her Essence of Wind to make Excalibur and shit do more bananas nonsense.
I mean, yeah. Other personal abilities I just think are fun. Not that they're good, but I think is fun. I really like Yuri's. His little wind pool.
It's not very good, but
No.
it is fun. I agree.
I'm not saying it's strong. It's not. But...
You know what I could give Flame? Just saying.
No, thank you.
You don't want time stop?
No, far-reaching magic is genuinely a great thing for Flame to have. It's part of how I can fling that wind spell halfway across the battlefield.
There's also ice procs and crits. So those are great.
Let's see.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
I still have talent, Icy. What's that even supposed to mean, Flame?
I think
Chaz finds it weird to run into random NPCs and sound exactly like her dead friend.
Nah. You earn battalions again? No. Nope. There is one exception to that. But
Everything
even
has
then,
its
it's not
use.
really a hard exception. So if I come visit the Record Keeper over here,
Which battle
I
do you
can
wish
kind of
to
show you
reflect
in the
on?
paralog section. So you'll see here, I've done Eagles, Lions, and Deer, and I got the S rank, and I got the first time clear reward. So I can't ever get those again on Azure Gleam. If I go over to Golden Wildfire, you'll see I haven't actually done that paralog at all, because I hadn't unlocked it yet the last time I played it. So I could still get it from the paralog there, but over on Scarlet Blaze, I've also already done it. So I can get one more copy of the Saros Gatekeepers from doing it over on Golden Wildfire. And that's true for, there's a few paralogs that are like across all of them. Like,
The one for the Ashen Wolves is on all of them.
Ashen Wolves is on all of them. Unsettling Truth is on all of them. So you can get multiple Lester mercenaries and Victor private militias.
Do you mind my asking you, can you go and look at the achievement person? I'm curious to see how my current achievement status holds up
how'd it
versus
go?
yours. Okay, you're one tier higher than I
I'm
am.
at 367.
Any result's a good result.
Civilians, yada yada yada. Trade them 3 smithing stones for... This is a baffling trade. Because this is effectively saying, hey, do you want to trade 3 smithing stones for like 60 smithing stones?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got to keep in mind that a lot of these rewards were designed for like first playthrough.
I mean, regardless, it's still a like baffling.
It's an excellent trade for sure. Although you can't actually trade in regular resources for smithing stones at the supply person, can you?
Yes. Yes, you can.
I feel like I never... of course, why would I do that, though? Because I'm actually upgrading all my heroes' relics in my playthrough. I'm perpetually broke and perpetually out of Umbral Steel. So...
Squad has finished training. They're lined up and waiting.
Indeed.
Even in universe, that just feels like a bafflingly one-sided trade.
Yeah, I know, right? Here, have these 3 smithing stones, and I'll take all of this fucking lumber. Like, do you know how much lumber is worth? Jesus
Supplies
Christ.
are the lifeblood of
So yeah,
any
if I just go
army.
into deliver resources. And each of the basic ones turns in for 3.
Yep.
She gave us like 48 total, which is over 120. We traded 3 for 90 times as many,
Yep.
effectively. Like, fucking bananas, this lady. I swear.
Everything has its use.
Anywho, where is the chore master? Chore master!
Care to make yourself useful?
Seth and Gatekeeper don't share any. A shame.
I mean, just because they don't share any where they're both equally strong doesn't mean you can't still pair them. I do it all the time.
It's okay. They'll inevitably get it from doing the
Counting on you both.
the doohickey
Let's do
later.
this.
Indeed.
So we don't
Let's
earn
give it our
battalions. We
best.
already earned from repeating paralogs in the next playthrough, depending on their route. Correct. If you've already played that,
If you've already played that paralog on that route
and gotten
and
the
gotten the reward
there's
for it,
really
then
no
no.
point in doing it.
Well, I
Make
mean,
yourself useful?
you get the experience and stuff.
I
And technically, if you haven't already finished all of the supports, you might need to do it because
That's a valid
support could be locked behind it.
That's a valid point.
Like, I actually had that happen when I was doing the run I did before this, where I had to do a paralog because I couldn't get a support between Dedue and Ingrid unless I did. It was locked behind a paralog that I hadn't done.
But on the whole, the point remains that after a certain point in like replays of the game, running the paralogs becomes mostly a moot point. With, I would say, the exception that paralogs tend to give better gold rewards than the field maps do.
We all must do our fair
So I guess
share.
that
Care to
could be a
make yourself
consideration
useful?
if, like me, you're constantly going broke upgrading weapons. Like, the amount of gold Inu has in his game is baffling to me, because I think
Come on, we'll
right
do it
now
together.
in
All
my
right,
game, because I was
let's give it
playing
our
mine
best.
earlier today, I think I'm at a whopping like 900 gold total right now, because I just went
all must
on
do our fair share.
a
Care to make yourself
a
useful?
bender upgrading heroes relics again.
Oh, you should go turn in your bullion and stuff.
Oh, I do routinely.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Like, I know you're still sitting on a ton of them.
Hundreds.
But
Literally hundreds.
But it's the difference
Should hope
between
it's
how
something
I
you can
play and how
actually
you
do.
play. I'm upgrading
Reporting
all
for
my
duty.
heroes relics.
I mean, I am as well, just not very quickly.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Pretty much all the unique tomes are at plus 100 in my game, because I have a love affair for my mages.
What do you expect? That was child's play.
Both my Dark Sword of
And
the
yet,
Creator and my Sword
no,
of the
we
Creator
can leave it
are
at that.
at plus 100.
I appreciate the help today,
Aridvar's at
Felix.
plus 100. Lewin's at plus
We all
100.
must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
None of those were tomes.
No, I'm talking about other things that are at plus 100.
But I got a few things at 100. I've got
Counting on
The
you both.
Heroes
I've got
Relic
the Mercurius
gauntlets are
that I'm
at plus
using.
I will
100.
see it done speedily.
I've got another sword of
Very well.
Zoltan that's
I
up
shall
there.
lend you
I've
my
got a Levin sword that's at 100. I've got Satunger's Mysteries.
We all must do our fair share. Care to
Let's
make yourself
see,
useful?
I think whatever weapon I have for Yuritsa's at 100.
Claude's bow is at 100.
Counting on you
What
both.
else do I have at 100?
We can do
I'm
it
working
together.
on
Let's get it done.
Mercy's sword. Not Mercy's sword. Marianne's sword.
We all must do our fair share.
Blood
Care to make
Yang.
yourself
Yeah,
useful?
Riddle is at 100.
Why?
Because while I was still waiting on getting Blood Gang, I was using Riddle on Marianne.
We all must do
Levin
our
sword
fair
is stronger, I think. That's everybody there. Time to go make some food. We had leftover
Hunger
points.
is the true enemy.
Clean and Mercy. It goes on to name half a dozen things that aren't tomes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, right?
great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Oh, but this is simply scrumptious. I love, love, love it.
Oh, I love this. Thank you very much.
I have also used some of my funds in this game to level a couple of my other units up to 120.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I mean, I did it all legit on Chez.
Well, obviously I had to do it legit as well, at least on my Chez, because you can't level up in training higher than your highest level unit. So my Chez did hit 120 on their own. Actually, so did my Lysithia. My Byleth and my Flame, however, I did power up the rest of the way there.
Solid.
Oh, we made solid soup again.
Wow, this is so good. I had no idea you had this kind of skill.
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
The little upward-facing chevrons told me. As is tradition.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Bio. Having chores in common with the gatekeeper would imply that Sedith actually does chores to begin with. He has people to do that stuff for him. Usually cereal.
Usually cereal.
No matter how much he tells him not to. Also Bio. Dorothea, why are you talking to Felix? No one talks to Felix.
Don't talk. I know you think it might be a good idea, but it's not. Just don't. Until you masters a class or you run out. So that's okay.
Yeah.
So that's another good reason not to do it then. Not at this point, but especially as we get into the later game. The problem is that I'm going to be trying to get support points from this as well. And it won't stop when you hit a new support rank or when your support caps out.
No.
So that's something I have to check manually.
But
Which
also
does not
most of
matter
your
at this
units
point.
have maxed out supports
Well, the only
anyway.
one that doesn't right now is Gatekeeper and Sedith. That's literally it right this moment.
See? Stopped you right away because you had a couple people hit max. And that might be an issue that you might run into with Chez being engaged in training. With Chez having everything mastered, is it might actually stop you every
The more
time
I'm capable
anyway.
of, the more I can help His Majesty.
Rodrigue. Work on that. Well, see, that's actually a very easy fix. Because you see, Annie has also mastered everything. Means we just give Dorothea to Mercy. And we remove Annie and Chez from training entirely. Problem solved. Oh. Hold on.
Not bad.
That's the other thing. The thing that initiates, like, go mode doesn't do successive
I
training.
still have talent, I see.
Like, if you just hit plus, it doesn't
Correct.
begin successive. Oh, Felix has mastered whatever the hell Felix was
It's how
working on.
you use a power that matters.
How can I best use this power?
I could use this.
Hey, I'm getting better.
This
Oh.
better not be one of those weird
My chat
powers.
broke.
Oh, don't do that.
And then it threw me on top chat again. Ugh. Ew.
Everyone loves top chat.
hate Top Chat.
All my homies love Top Chat, obviously. Somebody else had mastered something here, didn't they? Ah, yes. We're done with Fortress Knight. Move into Warrior. Sylvain mastered.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Whatever he was working on, Dark Knight, probably.
Divine Spirit, probably Holy Knight.
Dark Knight.
Oh, huh. Favorite class in this game and in Three Houses is the Dark Knight class. The game break, they're a game breaking and OP class I love.
I have yet more power.
Oh, Seth learned Astra.
It's how you use a power.
Gatekeeper
that
learned
matters.
Renewal.
I still have talent, I see.
No, this is not my peak.
I think I've learned something new.
How can I best use this power?
For His Majesty.
Oh, that was just Rodrigue answering the question, apparently.
You know, I think the thing, like, going back to our conversation from the start of stream about, like, what Flame's divine form looks like, I picture, like, even if she is a dragon, her being more like a tinier, cuter dragon than Freya's immaculate one form, because, like, I just picture Flame's growth being stunted, stunting the size of her divine form, too.
It's how you use a
I just
power
like
that matters.
the idea that she's a small dragon.
I can't wait to test my newfound strength.
I could use this.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
This should come in handy.
I mean, Dark Knight and Holy Knight in this game are literally the same class. Like, they're actually just the exact same class. It's just their elements differ. That's it.
Yes, Bio. Rhea
Time
turns
to
into a
work
giant
you into
murder
shape.
dragon, and Flame just turns into a baby dragon.
Oh, good. You've got Baby Dragon in your deck. Baby fucking dragon. Oh, alright, we got some classes to learn, don't we? Happy! Congratulations, you can learn Great Knight.
Changing up my style.
Wait, you don't get to be in Great Knight, though. Sedith, you can learn Mortal Savant.
I must
You look
set course
ridiculous.
For a new horizon.
You do not, however, get to be in Mortal Savant. Oh, is that it? Thought there was more than that. Evidently not.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Alright. No, not a baby dragon. Baby dragon. Yeah, that's what I said. You put baby dragon in your deck. Literally baby dragon.
I assume this is a Yu-Gi-Oh reference based off.
Yes.
I don't remember this card.
Sure you do.
I don't.
Yes, you do. I guarantee you do.
I'm Googling it because I definitely don't recall this card to hand. Baby. That's not how you spell that word.
Shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo 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 doo. All right, you know what? We don't have like that much time left, obviously. But I think I'm gonna.
Which battle do you
I
wish
think
to
I'm gonna
reflect on?
try one more time. Maybe you being here is a catalyst.
It's so cute.
Maybe we can catalyst this shit by you being here, possibly. So let me go grab Byleth.
Stay focused.
Flame is already there. Annie, I'm gonna go grab.
I'll do my best.
Like, so basically I picture Flame's dragon form basically looking like Noe's dragon form. That's just kind of what I pictured Flame's divine form looking like. It's just a pretty green and gold dragon.
Okay, so time to roll the dice.
Head up, eyes open.
It'll be a huge step. I will give it my all. Please support them.
Oops.
I will give it my all. I will assist you.
And Annie,
I'll give it 1,000%.
you go and
We can do it
Marianne
together
just to
forward
make
if we
her
can
not
just
as
hold our
likely to
ground.
die.
We must
So
do
I will
something.
warn you, Byleth is not Chez, and Byleth is gonna get bodied here, like quite a lot. It's very likely I do not S rank this. I want to set the expectations. Specifically, these two mages can really wreck my ship. Like, a lot.
Not my best. Location secure.
Moving on.
Let's fight together. We are better together. We'll show them. It ends here.
Also, it lets me show off Byleth a little.
This stronghold could be important. I'm dragging the others down.
Yeah, I know. I do know this map like the back of my goddamn hand at this point. I've spent so much time here.
We are better together. We'll show them. It ends here.
Wow. Violet's used to dying in stupid ways, so it's fine.
Well, I've never lost this map running it on this difficulty with Violet, but I have had to drink more than a few health potions, I'll put it that way.
I mean, you don't have your Violet set up to drain their health with a...
I do, actually.
Mine, for sure, is set up for health.
I just don't have all of the health drain skills yet, but you'll notice she is constantly ticking down health.
Yeah, my Byleth at this point would be angrily beeping worse than your Shaz. Like, mine is literally, like, I do anything with my Byleth in my game, and she's suddenly in the red.
Give me a hand. We are better together. We'll show them.
This level of complete overkill seems about how she'd have done things if she didn't have therapy the last time around.
I'm dragging the others down.
I haven't seen her proc yet, have you?
Am I really this strong?
I feel like we can actually win this thing with you on our side.
We can overcome any hardship, including this one.
We are better together.
I do get, like, absurd amounts of warrior specials on Violet, though, like, Jesus Christ.
It ends here. We are better together.
I mean, you did also make food that promotes warrior special.
No, this is normal on this level, even without this amount of food. Like, yeah, I do have that, but this happens when I don't have it.
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
I won't ever forget your kindness.
should have held back.
I know we can count on you.
Oh, was that it?
That might have been it.
I saw text pop up over Violet's head there for a second.
I feel my strength.
That might have been it. And obviously I make no assumptions, and I continue to just spam aura. But I think we might have gotten it.
Oh my, how impressive. I take great comfort in having such talent on our side.
The stronghold's ours.
But if that is the case, that just means that when I run around doing stuff next week, I use JPEG instead.
See if you can get the Abraxas drop.
Yep. Because that was full odds. That was 0.8. Thank you for walking into my sky laser.
I mean, to be fair, I also got my aura on my Flame with full odds, too. Because Flame and Marianne can only get up to a C as well.
Well, Flame and Violet can get higher than the C. It's just, you know, they're not.
Right. I'm just saying, I know how much of a pain in the ass it can be to earn. Because that's how I did it.
Just as I thought.
I have to do my part too.
Boy, we have been in Awakening for fucking ever now. What the hell?
We are better together.
We'll show them. It ends here.
This JPEG would only be beeping because she knows Violet forgot to pay attention.
We'll shield you.
Good measure. Hold on, where am I? Also, why am I on fire? Excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. Yoink. That also means that I can get back to working Violet towards Grimoire now. Because I literally could not have her in Grimoire to do this. Because you can only teach skills from the character's preferred, quote-unquote preferred class.
That's not true.
It is.
My Marianne was in Trickster when she taught me Abraxas, or when she taught me. It wasn't in Grimoire.
I think I've actually, like, almost run out of enemies on this map. It's gonna be a problem for using the rest of these auras.
Am I really this strong? You defeated that mini all by yourself? That's impressive.
I see a couple of people over here. probably a mortal savant up this way. Yep. You.
Violet would probably be terrifying with Sylvain's personal skill. Her range is already pretty spectacular.
Pretty much everyone is terrifying with Sylvain's personal skill. It's the best skill in the game. Like, that's not an argument. That's just, he has the best personal skill in the entire game.
Strangely captivating.
Cast it one more time. It comes off cooldown.
We are better together.
And now we just delete these idiots.
It ends here.
Experience.
Yeah, you know,
leads
playing
to
casually
strength.
teleporting in to say hi before popping away.
Location secure.
We are better together.
Centaur Sword is definitely putting in overtime here, for sure.
It ends here.
You dead yet? Oh god. Alright, moment of truth. I think we got it.
Think so?
Looks like we held out. I went above and beyond.
Yep.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I think it's making sense now.
Lane learned aura. Nice. So that just means that when I'm working on this during the week, I basically do that exact same thing, except that I make 2 changes. Actually, maybe I... No, I think I make 2 changes. It's not the 2 changes I thought I was going to make. So first thing first is I get Sophus.
I am the beginning.
Here you are, Sophus. Sophus, do you even have access to... at the moment? No.
She needs to master Remori for
She
it.
does not, I'm certain she doesn't need to master Remori. No, she only needs to get the one
But
star.
then she still also needs to master the skill.
Yeah, but that won't be hard. For you see, you just give her Satunger's Mystery, give her a knowledge gem, and she's all good to go. And then I can also, let's see, oh, I can try to pass Bolting in the meantime, just because Bolting's like a super good spell. And, I mean, I could try to pass Ragnarok and Fimbulfetter. I get as well.
Fimbulvetter, I don't
Fimbulvetter's
particularly
bad.
care for. It's
Fimbulvetter's bad. Is the thing. Yeah. That's true. And then the other change is that instead of bringing Annie, we bring Byleth.
Stay focused.
And then I put Byleth in a class that is actually going to be useful. Specifically, let's drop her into Warlock. And grab a knowledge gem for her from somewhere.
Hasn't Annie mastered everything now?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
why not steal the one Annie had?
well, because Euritz has also mastered everything. So it didn't make a difference. They were both equally viable candidates. So with any luck, maybe I'll have, Abraxas as well by next week.
That would be something even my Flame does not currently have, and that's something I need to work on. Like, there's a lot of really cool advanced magic I've been meaning to pick up for my Flame that I don't have yet.
JPEG did need to sound that extra with that line read. Yes, she absolutely did. That is required, obviously, clearly. But that is where we call it for now.
And we will catch you guys next time.
Later.